Okay, guys, so today we're taking a look at Call of Duty Blackout in 2025. This was the Battle Royale for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and was released back in 2018 alongside the multiplayer and zombies of that game. Now, Blackout was a Battle Royale that had a lot of potential, but the big problem is that they really didn't see the big picture of what this could possibly be. Instead of making it free to play and actually trying to compete with Fortnite and PUBG, they're like, no, we're going to create a battle royale so people buy Black Ops 4. The problem with that is no one's going to really get into a battle royale long term if it's not free to play. Look at Firestorm for Battlefield 5, which we also covered on the channel a few days ago, and it's the same situation where it was popular during its life cycle while it was being updated, but as soon as the new game got released, which was Modern Warfare 2019, we were no longer getting any content or support, and they were moving right on to Warzone, which was free to play, and as a result was a lot more successful and had a much larger impact. But I still believe if they actually made Blackout free to play and separate from Black Ops 4, like they did with Warzone and Modern Warfare, the Blackout could have been bigger than Warzone. But now in 2025, it is a shell of its former self. You're barely able to find full matches anymore. You can find players. If you go to the Hot and Heavy playlist, which is like the first playlist you see when you do the matchmaking for Blackout, and you queue for that, you will find matches. It is quads, so no solos or duos. You can't really get that anymore. This is on Xbox, by the way. PlayStation, though, from my understanding, is pretty much the exact same situation in terms of player count. You really only have that one mode with quads, and most of the time it doesn't even fill up, and you're spending, oh my god, an ungodly amount of time just in matchmaking waiting for enough players to fill up. I remember it was like almost 10 minutes I was queuing up waiting for the match to finally start. So it's not really an ideal experience in 2025 because of that, because of the player base not being that good. And don't even bother on PC. It's completely dead, as is the regular multiplayer and the zombies. The PC version of Black Ops 4 in general is just completely worthless in 2025. So if you want to play the game at all, whether it's multiplayer, zombies, or Blackout, it's Xbox or PlayStation. That's pretty much the only option you have. But yeah, it really sucks because as much as people are really happy about Verdansk coming back finally in Warzone and everything that's going on with that, I always thought the Blackout map was so much better and so much more fun than any time I ever played Warzone back in the day when it first came out. Like the golden age of Warzone, I still think Blackout was so much better. I just like the gunplay and the overall vibes of that game over Warzone so much more. I mean, Warzone will always hold a special place in my heart and a lot of other people's only because it came out right when everyone was locked down and there was not a whole lot to do at the time. So Warzone was special in that regard. But if we're looking at it objectively, I mean, there's no objective in this whole discussion. It really is completely subjective. But I don't know. I think looking back, Blackout was just a much more enjoyable battle royale. And it dying pretty quickly actually was kind of a blessing because it is left fully intact the way it used to be. Aside from, you know, it would be better if you had more people playing, but it still is the original experience from 2018 and 2019, while Warzone has gone through so many fundamental changes that a lot of people just don't, it's completely unrecognizable to them now, and they don't like it anymore because of all the shit that they did over time with Warzone, changing the maps, changing the balancing, the gunplay, the movement, everything just being all over the place over the past 5 years. But Blackout is still Blackout, and there's something special about that. So I would recommend you play it if you are a Call of Duty fan, and if you're a Battle Royale fan, or if you're just a Black Ops 4 fan specifically, because I know there's a lot of people that just love the gameplay of BO4. As much hate as it received during its life cycle, it kind of became more of a cult favorite over time, and is considered by a lot of people, including myself, as one of the most underrated games in all of Call of Duty history. And Blackout is a very nice addition to the overall package. The gunplay, the vehicles, the looting system, everything, it just checked all the boxes as far as what makes a great Battle Royale game. And if Activision really tried, this could have been so much more than it actually was. It could have been one of the biggest battle royales in all of gaming history, alongside Warzone, PUBG, Apex, and Fortnite. Like, this could have been just as big, but due to some stupid decisions that were made, it was never meant to be. So, yeah, that's Blackout in 2025. Still kind of worth it, at least if you're on console.